Hello, everybody. We're live. Um, here, let's see. Okay, I think I have. Oh, bad hair day. Well, it was better earlier, but I'm melting. It's a little warm up here today. I just turned the fan on. Duh, why did I not think to do that a little earlier? And I see that I'm freezing up. I'm hoping that that doesn't keep going. Uh, So, hi everybody. Lots and lots and lots of stuff going on today. Hi, Susie. This whole week, actually. First of all, I'm doing my taxes while I'm trying to get them done. And that is never a good thing. Um, because I wait till the last minute. Obviously, it's what, April 12th. I still have, I don't know, a couple days. But uh, yeah, I waited till the last minute and I sat all day the day before Easter inputting things into my computer and pulling out invoices and doing this and doing that and searching for things. And my office is a disaster to begin with. and, and that made it even worse because honestly, I've tried to turn my office into a total card making spot and get away from all the record keeping stuff. But unfortunately, you can't do that. You have to spend a little bit of time when you're in a business trying to keep things going. Am I right, Susie? So I have been having fun trying to get that done, but I'm done. They're done. I don't have everything put away yet, and I didn't upload them yet, but I will. I will do that sometime soon. Better be, right? And let's see. Oh, my husband got the hot tub working. We were out in that for a little bit this afternoon, which it was already hot out, but it's still it was still nice. There was a little air going, so we could sit and just enjoy that air and relax. Still not done with yours either, Susie. It's like the cobbler whose kids don't have shoes, right? We're accountants, and we'll just wait till the last minute. I guess you probably never did anything with taxes. I did. I used to be a tax preparer at the CPA firm that I worked at, and so I used to do taxes a lot. And right now, I try to stay as far away from them as I possibly can. We actually talked about getting somebody to do them this year, and we just might next year, just because it's eh, just something I don't want to do. So let's see. For those of you who are not on yet, which not many people are on yet, Susie, it looks like you're the only one. Maybe it'll be just you and me. Uh, what's been happening? Well, the new catalog is on its way to your hands. If you don't have it in the mail this week sometime, let me know. Um, let's see. Carol, I know you'll be getting yours tomorrow at the library. Karen and Linda should already have theirs. Susie, you should already have yours. So if anybody else needs one, if you're watching this and or you're watching the recording and you don't have a catalog and you would like one, please let me know. You can email me at nettep2020@gmail.com. That's NETTEP 2020 at gmail.com. Let's see. Leave a comment here if you're new, or if you're not new, leave a comment anyway. Next week, I will put everybody's name who commented into a little box, and oops, you can't see it. Why can't you see it? There it is, little box, and I will pull a name just like I'm going to do right now, and it is Connie, and Connie will get the card that we make tonight. So I'm going to leave a note right now because I'm behind in cards. I'm behind in birthday cards. I'm behind in a lot of stuff. So Connie gets the card. Um, and we're going to hope that the mailman gets it to you this time. Connie we had some issues with the card the last time she won a card. I mailed it to her and she didn't get it because they decided that she moved. She didn't move, but the post office decided she did. So, let's see what else. New catalog, new colors, new, just some new things. There's some new markers coming that are coming out with the new catalog. And well, I'm going to show you one of the new colors. You already know the new ink colors. Boho Blue is one of them. So this is the new marker. This is what it looks like compared to the old marker. Um, I'm going to try and put it over here. Okay. So you can, actually, I'm going to get rid of this one for now because, oh, geez. There. That's better. Okay, so you can see, okay, this is the new one. The caps are smaller, but here's the brush tip. Okay, the brush tip on the new one and the old one, they're about the same. I don't know. They said they were bigger, but to me they look the same. Uh, I really, there's not a whole lot of difference to me. Um, they're both the water-based dyes, so I'm assuming that you can still refill them with your re-inkers. Extending the celebrate, got used to this. Oh, I know, I love that stamp. Extending the celebration. Yes, I'm using it a lot too. I know what you mean. Gosh, it's terrible, isn't it? You just get so tied up with things. But anyway, so new markers. So if you get the ink colors and you get the ink color marker, you're going to have some slightly different markers. Uh, I learned something this week. I was watching a little thing on Stampin' Up about uh, how they pick the colors, and they pick the in colors like 2 years ahead of time. So right now they're working on the in colors for 2025, 2027. Um, but they did a color refresh this time. So a lot of old colors went and new colors are being brought in and some colors are being brought back. The fresh freesia is staying. That's not going away. One of the in colors that's not going away. Um, but it was interesting. They talked about color buddies. And to me, this is very interesting. How a color goes with another color. And even though you look at that color and you think, oh, I have no use for that color, sometimes it goes perfectly with something else. And eventually, we're going to have a whole color chart that's going to show you color buddies. And you're going to get more on that as we go. I can guarantee it. So let's see, moving along. Um, some cards I just want to quick show you. Carol sent me this Easter card with a pink background, and it's very sweet. May your days blossom with joy and happiness. Happy Easter. I love it. Thank you, Carol, so much. And then Debbie sent me this one with an Easter bunny on it. It says Happy Easter and enjoy all the little moments. And it has a rabbit in it, and I can see that that's the florets frame. So thank you. I love getting cards from people that they've made. I personally believe that when somebody makes a card for you, it's hi Linda. It's just something very special, and so I think it's really cool when somebody makes a card for you. And I love getting cards that people have made. So hint hint. I'm kidding. Um, let's see, Linda. There was something I wanted. I guess I'll see you at the library tomorrow. Whatever it was, I'll tell you then because I can't remember what it was at this point. You should have your new calendar, your new catalog by now too, right? So I did a blast on Facebook. So everybody probably got all kinds of messages from me, Facebook messages. That is because I told them to send out my my Facebook messages um, to a certain demographic, and I'm pretty sure you guys are all in that demographic. So sorry if you've been getting bothered by those, but I'm trying to pull in some new people. I have 99 Facebook followers right now. When I get it over 100, Carol, where am I? I should be right here. Okay, yeah, Linda, yes, Golden Eagles, yes, we're gonna do that. Carol can't find me. Hmm. Oh, Linda had that. I mean, yeah, somebody had the problem last week. Okay, listen, guys, I'm going to cut over here to. I'm going to try to get myself over to this so that I can. There it is. Okay, so now I can send Carol a message. Okay, I just wanted to send Carol a message. Okay, Linda, Golden Eagles. You're asking about Golden Eagles. Yes, we are planning on going to Golden Eagles. If you call and you make a reservation, feel free to include us. Um, Carol said I was hacked. That she got a friend request from me. So if you get a friend request from me, ignore it. I'm wondering if she's on the wrong place. I can't imagine what could have happened. Thanks, Linda. Hi. Because I'm wondering, there's only two people on, Linda and Susie. I'm wondering if everybody else can't find me for some reason. I'm going to just try real quick. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to hold you guys up, but I'm going to try to get on Facebook and see if I can find myself. Oh, yeah, I'm right there. Wow. Now that's funny. Okay. So I'm not sure. Okay, so my plan for tonight, I have three. Oh, friend request I got was from Annette Pearman, not Pearson. Oh, okay. I have three. What now? Okay. Anyway, now I'm confused. Oh, I have three. The third one was me. That was me because I got on my iPad to see what was going on. Okay, so here, what I want to do tonight is I decided to go look through my stamp sets. I always end up at the end of the year when a new catalog comes out. Yep, now it dropped to two because I just logged myself off. Um, Whenever new catalog comes out, I get a whole bunch of stamps and I get overwhelmed and I don't get to use them all. So I decided that tonight I was going to go through some of my older stamps, or not older stamps, but some of the stamps I got out of this annual catalog that are going away. and I was going to make something with them. And so here's the one I picked. I picked Potted Geraniums. This is a pretty stamp set, and I don't know why I never used it. And it came with dies, so I have the dies in the stamp set, and we're going to do something with it tonight. What we're going to do is I want to show people how easy it is to make a card just with the stamps, nothing else, just the stamps. Then I want to show you how to kick it up using the dies and everything else. So the first one that we're going to do is all stamping. So I'm taking my Potted Geranium stamps, which I already have mounted and ready to go. Okay, there's a little dirt. So, yep, dirt. And I'm going to start with that at the bottom. I have a piece of 4x5 1/4 paper here. And you know what? No, I'm not, because that's going to go in the pot. What am I thinking? A pot. That would be what I need. And I have all my stamps mounted. There's the pot. Okay. And I'm going to use Cajun Craze because I think that's close to terracotta. Ah, Carol, you found me finally. Oh, I don't know what the heck happened there. So we're using Potted Geraniums, and I'm going to just kind of show you how to take one stamp set and do it a couple of different ways with the same card just to kind of kick it up a notch. So I'm stamping the stamp, Cajun Craze, the pot, and then I'm going to take Early Espresso. This stamp has a little, I don't know if you can see it, like a half a pot, and it kind of adds a shadow to it, which is really interesting, I think. And I'm going to do that. Even though this is my simple one, I'm going to do it just to give it a little shadow, because I'm just stamping on this one. Okay, so there's the pot. Now I'm going to put on the leaves. So coming out of the pot first, this is where the dirt goes. I started trying to put the dirt in the bottom. Okay, so here's the dirt. We got some dirt in there. It doesn't look very much like dirt, does it? What can I do to kick that up a little notch? I think I'm going to throw in a little soft suede blends here. Okay. Okay, there's my dirt. Now, I'm going to start with Pear Pizzazz. Pear Pizzazz is the lighter of the two colors that I want to use. I'm going to use these two stamp sets, two stamps. This one is the detail stamp, and this one is the background stamp. So I'm going to start with the background stamp in Pear Pizzazz. Then I'm going to take the detail stamp and I'm going to use Old Olive. See you tomorrow, Carol, at the library. Oh, by the way, I showed everybody your Easter card. I loved it. Thank you. Okay, and now since I kind of didn't put that down far enough, I'm going to just fill that in with my old olive marker to make that go in the rest of the way. So there's my leaves. Now I need some flowers for up at the top. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use pale papaya. Okay, guys, I'm just getting my act together here. Pale papaya as my background. And polished pink or Poppy Parade. Yeah, Poppy Parade is going to be the detail. Now for this one, all I'm going to do, because we're keeping this really simple, so all I'm going to do for this one is, oh, sorry guys. Let's make this one a thank you card because I just want to keep this really simple. And so I'm going to stamp it right there. Now, this particular stamp set was put out, it would have been a good Mother's Day stamp set because it's the thank you on the outside. On the inside, it would say, for the lifetime of love you've given me, which I think is a really pretty sentiment. So now I've used Poppy Parade and I've used papaya. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of the papaya and use that for my card base. So that's going to be my 5.5. 4.25. So if you're just a beginner and you only have a few colors or you only have a few stamps and you don't have a whole lot of other things to do, you don't have die cutters and dies and all that stuff, this is your card. That's how it's going to end up, and it's very pretty that way. If you wanted to, you could take some ribbon, and I know I have some pale papaya ribbon around here somewhere that I can't seem to locate at the moment. Darn. Oh, there it is. Right on top. So even if you don't have a whole lot of things, dyes and different things like that, you can still make a beautiful card that anyone would love. And this is the nice thing is it's a nice beginner card. Fairly easy and fairly quick to make. Of course, if you're a beginner, it may not be so quick to make. Okay, so that's the first one. Now let's kick this one up a notch. Let's see. Once again, I'm going to put the pot, except here's the pot. And we'll put the pot up on dimensionals. Now this time I have cut, I'm going to use, here's what I decided to do. I'm going to kick this up a notch quite a bit. I'm going to kick it up a couple notches. I took irradiating dyes in the pink. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Polished pink. And I want to use that as my frame. So I'm going to cut 3, it looks like 3 by 4 1/4. That's close enough. Okay, so there we have it. I am going to glue that down right away because I know I'm going to use that. And now my flowers are going to coordinate with that pink. So I'm still going to stamp my leaves on here. And I'm going to use the same colors. I have Old Olive and I have Pear Pizzazz. I should have stamped these before I put the pot on, as I'm sure you're standing there going, "What are you doing?" Because I'm sure you already realized that I should have done that, but sorry, I goofed. Okay, and now my flowers. And I have stamped, I have already done this, I've already stamped my flowers on a piece that can stick up on dimensionals. Again, and I did it in pale papaya. And this time I used the polished pink as the detail. So those will go on there. Now I cut out a couple of these things here just because I could, just to add another little bit of pizzazz to things, to add a little background. So, and that. So I'm going to glue them down, sort of, a little. And I say sort of a little because I'm sure Carol understands this glue thing with these open. These are so cool when they're open like this, but they're such a pain to glue down. There's that, and then there's this little pick thing here that I think is really cute, which I should have stamped before I cut out, but I didn't because sometimes I have no sense. I just don't think things through when I'm doing them. So right now I'm going to do this, and I'm also not sure. This is going to go on a white background here. And that's going to say birthdays are reminders that life should be celebrated. And there's that. And I'm going to put that in pink also, polished pink. This is the pink card. You know, there's usually a pink card somewhere, right, Carol? And of course, this is polished pink, and polished pink is discontinued because it's one of the in colors that is one of the out colors. So that's why I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to use a lot of the in colors right now. Just use up the paper, and I'm going to try and get this in here if I can. Ha! I did it. Yay. Now there's some little things that we can say in that. I need some dimensionals here. So you guys that are coming to Robizonia tomorrow, I'm gonna glue the pink flowers. I don't know. I'm gonna stick my elbow in the pink pad soon. No, the pink flowers are already glued. They're already on with dimensionals, so that's it. The the um the next one is getting kicked up a little more of a notch. That one's gonna have a little more to it, but not too much. And it's not pink. It's not gonna be pink. Okay, I'm gonna stick a little bit of glue back here. Just hold that down. Did I get glue on there? No? Okay, these are all things that you should not do. Oh, Carol, you missed it at the beginning. I have a calendar. Yeah, a catalog for you. Did I say that already? I have a catalog for you tomorrow. You'll be getting it. Okay, this guy. What's it gonna say? I think it's just gonna say smile, because that says birthdays are reminders that life should be celebrated. And then this will say smile, and it'll be right here. And let me see if I can find smile. It's here somewhere. Yes, there it is. And I think it should be a color other than pink, believe it or not, just because everything else is pink here. So I think I'll go with green for the smile. Right there in the center. And that's just going to be a one little dimensional at the top because it's going to stick pretty much under here. And there's that. And then the whole thing gets glued to the front. I really, really am liking these radiating stitches. Dies, I think they are very cool. They make a great frame. So that one's kicked up quite a bit from this one, right? Well, we got one more, and it's going to get kicked up even more. Now, I'm going to set this one under that to keep it down. And the next one, I'm going to use Pool Party for my background, for my card base. Just because I happen to have a piece of Pool Party sitting right here, so it worked. I'm happy they get back in stock. Went to buy and wasn't available. What wasn't available, Susie? the geraniums. Yeah, we're at that point now where things are going away. And so when they run out and they don't get new ones, and or they say they're going to get new ones and they don't, or they, oh, the radiating dies. Oh, yeah, they'll be back because they are, I forget if I guess they're not in the catalog, but I think they're putting them on as online exclusives or something. They seem to be pretty popular. I sure hope they come back. Okay, let's go. We're going to use Pool Party. Now, for this one, I am going to actually use some white paper for the background. I'm going to use Pool Party and a blending brush, and I'm going to make a nice little background, very pale Pool Party background. I'm actually pretty much copying the catalog on this one, but it's sitting on a table, and I'm not going to do the table. I'm just trying to kick this up a little bit further than the other one, but I don't know. I think the other one's kicked up pretty good. I may have messed myself up here, but oh well. You're getting the idea anyway, I'm pretty sure. So, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to show you what I did for this. I used Cajun Craze paper. I have the two pots stamps, the full one and the half one. I took Cajun Craze ink and I stamped this. Yeah, Susie, I don't know. I read somewhere about that they are definitely bringing the radiating dyes, that they're getting more of them for sure. I don't know where I read it, but I'm sure I read it. If that helps. Okay, and then I'm going to take early espresso and you do the half pot. And I did this one with my stamping one, but I'm doing it on this one too. Doesn't that just, I think it just makes it so realistic looking. I really, really like that effect. Then I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to have that. And I think I still need more color on this. So I'm going to take some more Pool Party. And actually what I'm going to do here is try to give it a little bit of a ground. Pool Party. Like something down here and something in the background. And fade it out there. Okay. That's what I wanted. A little more darkness, maybe. Not might have too much, but I think it'll be okay. Well, that Pool Party has a lot of green in it. Okay, so the pot's going to sit here. And that is going one dimensionals. Before I do it, I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm going to show you the whole thing. Next thing I did, I stamped just like I did these other two. Pear Pizzazz and then Old Olive, and then I die cut the whole thing. So that's my leaves. Then I die cut and I did two of these because I couldn't make up my mind which I liked better. That is Coral um, coral. And pale papaya. And that's the reverse of that one. It's the pale papaya on the bottom and then the coral on the top. I think I like this one better. And I guess I had it right in the first place. They have to get glued together and then they go on there. So I'm going to just quick glue them together. And I've clogged. I don't know if you guys noticed on my website, on my Facebook page, that I am celebrating my 5 years with Stampin' Up. I'm pretty sure I probably said something about it before because it actually was March that it was 5 years. It really it kind of surprises me because I never intended to get so wrapped up in this. I really thought I was going to just get a discount, shop for a little bit till I had everything I wanted, and then quit. But wow, I sure like it. I really, really do. It's just a fun thing. I mean, where else can you have a job where you have a go to a party for work? Really? I mean, and even like at the libraries and stuff like that. I see friends. I made friends. I just enjoy it so much. And then every Wednesday night I get to play around here and you guys watch and comment, tell me what I'm doing screwy, stupid, or tell me what I'm doing right. And so here we are, 5 years later. Just kind of blows my mind. So what I did here with the leaves is I put dimensionals up at the top and I put a little glue at the stem. And I'm going to tuck the stem down into the pot a little bit, but I don't want it to stand up. I want it to be down in. And then these guys are going to, yeah, they're going to be up on dimensionals too, but I'm going to use little dimensionals for them. Just trying to get in some spots where they won't show because these are awfully little spots. Carol, you're going to be really happy tomorrow because all the cards that we make, I have kits for. Well, not all of them. No, I lied. I have kits made for the cards, but I also have one card that's really cool, but I did not make kits for it because it's just I just decided to do it at the last minute. The other ones I made the kits up ahead of time. And if I have kits left over after next week's class that I do at the church, I will have them for sale. So if you're interested in them, let me know. Their Mother's Day birthday, like so they're Mother's Day cards, but they would be very pretty birthday cards too. Very feminine though. Next month's Father's Day. It is a nice set, Susie, and I don't know why I didn't use it before this. I really don't. Um, I cannot offer any explanation at all for that. I've got to go this way. Okay, and I'm going to use the same greeting about the birthday, only it's going to go up here. And then I have this to go in here. The greeting. Oh, it's going to go in. Maybe it'll go here. Yeah, that's a good place for it right there. And then the little thing there, this time I'm going to say just for you. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I would have used this sooner because I really kind of like it. And I probably would have used it more often had I realized that. Under the grid paper, I have a piercing mat. It is hidden in the catalog, but it is for sale. And what I do is I take it. It's basically a piece of like memory foam, and it has the logo over here. And I just take a piece of white paper and put it over it. It's good to use with photopolymer stamps because it gives them a padded base for you to stamp on. And you just have to be careful that you don't push too hard because it will cause your paper to sink in. And by sinking in, it gives you that ghost looking thing around the outside edge. But I use it a lot. It I don't know, it makes your images look nicer. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And put that up there. And I'm putting this on a pool party background, and I know that I already, there it is. So I was going to say, I know that I already cut it. I just don't know where it is. And you know what? I'm thinking that in the interest of using up some paper, I'm going to also take a piece of, oh, let's see. Would that look? Don't know if I like that. Looking for a color that I might think would look pretty there with Pool Party. I'm thinking Coastal Cabana or Bermuda Bay. But I rearranged my drawers. I can't find anything. Okay, here's Coastal Cabana. Yeah, okay. Go with that. Okay, that has to get down, cut down 1/4 inch. And then this, I'm going to just take 1/4 inch off of the side, a little more than 1/4 inch actually. And a tad off the bottom. I don't recommend that you do that. That you finish your whole front and then cut it off. I don't recommend that because that's a very bad move and it's very easy to wreck your card doing that. But I know I just did it and I just say, do as I say, not as I did. What do you have, Susie? The Stampin' mat, the piercing mat, or the die set, Stampin' die set. I really, like I said, I really like this, and I wish I would have started using it earlier because I think it's really pretty. Okay, so adding an extra layer to the matting is something that I did to keep this up a little bit. I'm going to grab a little Wink of Stella because that always kicks it up and put it on the flowers. And I might even put some on the pot here. And then on the inside, I didn't do insides for any of these, as you, I'm sure, noticed. What I'm going to do for the insides is take some of these little guys here and stamp them around, in some corners and stuff. So on that one, I'm going to use the Poppy Parade to do that. And then wishing you happiness today and always, because on the outside, it says birthdays are reminders that life should be celebrated. So that really fits. It's going to go on the inside here. And I am using Seal. In the beginning, when Seal first came out, I did not like it. I don't know if they changed it or if I just got smart or what, but I like it now. So I'm using it. Okay, so that's that one finished. This one, I'm going to do the inside exactly the same, except in pink instead. of Poppy Parade. Flowers. Flowers. Happiness. I really hated Seal when it first came out. Like I said, I don't know what it was about it. I don't know why I just couldn't get it to work right. And now all of a sudden it's working just fine. And I have one more here. That's the thank you. And I don't know if it has anything. Nope. I'm just going to put the flowers in the inside. I'm not going to say anything because it doesn't, it's just, it's a thank you card. And so you would just write a note, I believe. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp these flowers and glue that inside. Thank you, Carol. Now, you can see that I used the same everything for all three of these cards. And I was just trying to show that if you get a stamp set and you start seeing dies, but you don't have the dies, you start seeing people using die cuts, but you don't have them, you don't always need them. You can do some pretty impressive things. I'm sorry, but I think this is just beautiful, just the way it is. It doesn't need to have the die cuts. I mean, yeah, they're nice, they look pretty, but they're not absolutely positively necessary. It's not lost, like things are not lost without it. Okay, it's a very pretty card just like that, and you can't tell me that anybody's going to look at that and go, this is just no, nobody's going to say that. They're going to say, oh my gosh, look at that, it's a hand stamped card, you did this just for me, this is so nice. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. This one with the frame and a little bit of a knock up here. This is standing up, the pot's standing up, the flowers are standing up. That will add something to it. Okay. And then this one with the extra mat and everything is die cut and punched out, and you see that all three of them are different, and yet all three of them are the same. Now, I'm going to just add a couple little jiggies to these. I kind of forgot about this. That'll kick them up even more. Okay, so those are our three cards for tonight. And I think geraniums are appropriate because we'll be buying geraniums any day now, right? Especially if the weather keeps getting up to 90 degrees. So I'm so glad you like them, and I will be seeing some of you tomorrow. I'll be glad to see you. And until next week, have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you all here again next week. Thanks for joining me. Good night.